Today I'll be talking about stationary charges in magnetic field, and we'll try to consider different frames of references, because you will realize that a lot of problems which are asked in JEE Mains Advanced or even NEET get solved very easily if you have you use different frames of references. So in this particular context, I am going to take this question where we have a lab frame of reference and there is a frame of reference of this person, right? In both the cases, the situation is like this, that there is a charge q which is stationary, and the magnetic field is into the board, right? So from this lab frame of reference, what is going to happen is that this observer, which is stationary, and lab frame is also stationary. So from that perspective, from lab frame of frame perspective, the charge is at rest. There is only a magnetic field which is into the board, right? And so there is no here we don't have any external field being applied. So what this observer sees, because it is stationary, it sees that the velocity of the charge is 0. There is no external electric field on the charge. The force experienced by this charge in the magnetic field is 0, because the charge is not moving, and of course the force experienced because of any electric field is also 0, because there is no electric field. Netted force is 0, and the path of this charge is it's not moving, right? So it is stationary. There is no kinetic energy for this particular charge. Now let's see what happens when this particular person starts moving. Okay, so this person moves in this direction with some velocity, maybe u. So what does this observer feel? In this men's frame of reference, the charge is moving in opposite direction with same velocity. Now because the charge is moving and there is a magnetic field also, E is created, electric field is generated, which is equal to minus u into minus u cross B. Because this charge is apparently moving in the frame of reference of this particular observer, there will be a magnetic force acting on this charge, which is q into v cross B, whatever is the v, which is minus u. There will be electric force also, which will be given by q into E dash, because an electric field is generated in this particular context. Now the interesting thing is that the force is 0, because the electric and magnetic forces acting on this charge nullify, and there is no net force, so the charge is not accelerating, right? And then of course, because it is moving as per this person's observation in opposite direction, then the path of the charged particle is straight line, and it has kinetic energy which is equivalent to half mu square. Now let's try to compare these two together. I hope you are able to see it properly. So if I have, one is lab frame and another is men's frame. In lab frame, no one is moving, the charge is not moving, the person is also not moving. In men's frame, men is moving but the charges are not moving, right? So what happens to velocity of the charge? In lab frame it is 0, in men's frame it is minus u, because it is opposite. The observer is moving, and hence it feels that the charge is moving in opposite direction. In lab frame, magnetic field is B, electric field is 0, magnetic force is 0, electric force is 0, and net force is 0. The things change in men's frame when the man is moving. Magnetic field is same as what it is there. Electric field is E is equal to minus u in cross B, cross product. Magnetic force is equal to q into V cross B, or minus u cross B. Electric force is q into E, whatever E that we have calculated, but they are such that it nullifies the effect. So net force is 0, the path of the charge is straight line, acceleration is 0, and it apparently this person feels that there is a kinetic energy associated with this charge, right? So if you have any questions around this kind of these concepts, if you have perfect clarity, you will be able to solve them very easily. So while you are solving problems, try to see different frame of references and see if the frame of reference is moving with constant velocity or accelerated or maybe rotating frame of reference. All this will give you super good understanding of the concepts of physics and will help you solve any problems related to JEE Mains, Advanced or even NEET. If you have any question and you are not able to understand, feel free to connect with us and we will try to create videos for that particular concept, and I am sure that it will help you come out with flying colors in whatever exam that you are taking. Thank you so much and all the very best.